Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Cuffs on. The bold and beautiful arrest that will expose the real killer. Bold and Beautiful is headed for an arrest, or at least another taken in for questioning in the case of Tom and Hollis' suspicious deaths. This time it's not Sheila who is headed back into the interrogation room, but a more peace-loving character, and if our hunch proves correct, this could be the catalyst for the audience finding out who actually offed Deacon's pals. We knew the story of Tom and Hollis' deaths would advance when Luna found her would-be father's backpacks stashed in her mother's soon-to-be demolished apartment. Luna, of course, read the letters in which he claimed to be her long-lost dad, and pointed the finger, predictably, at her mother. Unsurprisingly, Poppy denied having anything to do with Tom's death or the backpack showing up when and where it did. Luna believes her, or so she claims, and we have to say we do too. In fact, we think the discovery of the backpack points to Spoiler as the killer. Anyway, Luna told RJ, who told Aunt Katie. Now, Katie's been like a dog with a bone when it comes to Poppy and the bad vibes she gets from the woman who has moved into her ex-husband's abode, but it's gone to another level at this point. Katie already suspected that Poppy somehow rigged the paternity test to rope Bill in as Luna's father and land herself a rich man, but hit a bit of a dead end when Lai shut down her line of inquiry about possibility of the test being wrong. Undeterred, Katie dug around online and found out that dead man Tom Starr was performing the night that Luna was supposedly conceived. This led to more accusations against Poppy, especially after RJ revealed that Bill's new girlfriend had accidentally drugged her own daughter with her special mints. With still not enough to go on, Katie tried to intimidate Poppy into a confession, but looked a bit loony. Now, not so much. With the latest revelation that Tom's backpack full of letters was found in Poppy's apartment, and armed with the knowledge that Poppy confronted Tom on the night he died, Katie's paranoia bloomed into a full-on panic. As Bold and Beautiful viewers witnessed, Katie not only went to Bill's place ranting that his life was in danger because he was living with a killer, but she first alerted the authorities, namely our favorite hot dog muncher, Deputy Chief Baker. This can only mean one thing, with Katie helpfully pointing out that Poppy had both the motive and the means to kill Tom. She's about to be arrested, or taken in for questioning at the very least. Considering our other suspects all have ties to Poppy, if she's charged with murder, it could flesh out the real killer. How? We'll tell you. If Lai eliminated Tom and Hollis, would she really let her younger sister go to jail for murders she didn't commit? Lai could have done all of this to protect the identity of Luna's actual father and or to set up Sheila, who once ran her off the road and left her for dead. Any way you slice it, it's twisted and extreme, but would she take it so far as to let Poppy fry for the killings? Likewise, if Jack is Luna's real father and killed Tom and Hollis to cover it up, his actions would have been to protect both Lai and Poppy, so it kinda defeats the purpose to let her go to jail for crimes he committed. If the killer doesn't confess when Poppy takes the rap, if nothing else it will mobilize Bill to move heaven and earth to find the real murderer. And we all know what Bill wants, Bill gets. We'd expect him to order Justin to start an investigation of his own and get to the truth so as to free his beloved. But what if Justin killed them to protect Bill from the truth that Luna's not really his daughter? Well, if he was trying to keep his boss happy, Poppy being in jail for a crime she didn't commit isn't going to achieve that. Whether the real killer is exposed or confesses, it's only a matter of time until we find out the truth, and Poppy's arrest would certainly expedite the matter. The city of Los Angeles had always been a hub of glitz and glamour, where the fashion elite ruled and the Forrester family was royalty. But behind the pristine facade of haute couture, secrets festered like rot under a bed of roses, and this time the rot was about to be exposed in the most shocking way possible. The day started like any other at Forrester Creations, with the hum of sewing machines, the click-clack of high heels on marble floors, and the sharp, decisive commands from designers who could make or break a career with a single sketch. But the air was thick with something more than just the usual blend of expensive perfumes. There was a sense of anticipation, as if everyone was holding their breath, waiting for the other shoe to drop. In the heart of it all, Poppy, the enigmatic and somewhat mysterious new designer, was busy at work in her studio. She had been the talk of the town for weeks, not just for her cutting-edge designs, but for the rumors that swirled around her like the most intricate of fabrics. Whispers of her past, of secrets she harbored, had set the gossip mill ablaze, and today those whispers were about to become a deafening roar. It was Luna who first noticed something was amiss. As she walked past Poppy's studio, she saw the designer's usually meticulous space in disarray. Sketches were scattered across the floor, fabric swatches were tossed haphazardly, and the usually calm and collected Poppy was pacing frantically, her face pale as a ghost. Luna hesitated at the door, her instincts telling her to walk away, but something kept her rooted to the spot. It was then that she noticed the small, inconspicuous backpack lying at the foot of Poppy's worktable. Luna's heart raced as she approached the bag. She had seen that backpack before, recently, in fact, on the night of the Forrester Mansion party, the night when everything had changed. Her fingers trembled as she unzipped it, revealing its contents: a stack of cash, a burner phone, and a sleek black revolver. "Poppy, what is this?" Luna's voice was barely above a whisper, but it was enough to snap Poppy out of her trance. Poppy's eyes widened in panic as she lunged forward, trying to snatch the backpack from Luna's hands. "It's nothing. Just give it to me, Luna. You don't understand." But Luna was quicker, and before Poppy could react, Luna had already pulled the revolver from the bag, her gaze hardening as she aimed it squarely at the frantic designer. "Oh, I understand perfectly. You've been hiding something, Poppy, something big." The sound of the revolver cocking echoed through the studio, and for a moment, time seemed to stand still. Poppy's face crumpled as she realized there was no escape. The truth was out, and there was nothing she could do to stop it. Suddenly, the door to the studio burst open, and in walked Ridge Forrester, flanked by a pair of LAPD officers. The tension in the room was palpable as Ridge took in the scene. Luna standing with the revolver aimed at Poppy, who was visibly shaking, and the incriminating backpack lying open on the table. "Luna, put the gun down," Ridge commanded, his voice calm but firm. "We don't need any more bloodshed." Luna hesitated for a moment, her eyes flicking between Ridge and Poppy, before finally lowering the revolver. The officers quickly moved in, disarming Luna and taking the revolver into evidence. As they cuffed her hands behind her back, Luna's expression remained defiant. "Poppy's the one you want," Luna spat, her voice laced with venom. "She's been lying to all of us. She's the reason Tom's dead." Ridge's eyes narrowed as he turned his attention to Poppy, who was now on the verge of tears. "Is that true, Poppy? What have you done?" Poppy shook her head, her voice trembling as she tried to defend herself. "I didn't kill Tom. I swear. I was set up. I was trying to protect myself." "Protect yourself from what?" Ridge demanded, his patience wearing thin. Before Poppy could answer, the door to the studio opened again, and in walked Katie Logan, holding a tablet with a look of grim determination. "I think I can answer that," Katie said, her voice cutting through the tension like a knife. She handed the tablet to Ridge, who quickly skimmed through the contents, his expression growing darker with each passing second. "These are security camera footages from the Forrester Mansion on the night Tom was killed," Katie explained. "And they show Poppy meeting with someone in secret, someone who's not supposed to be anywhere near Forrester Creations." Ridge's eyes widened as he recognized the face on the screen. Hollis? He couldn't believe it. "But he was supposed to be out of town that night." Katie nodded. "That's what we were all led to believe. But it turns out Hollis was working with Poppy. They were planning something together, something that ended with Tom's death."